Professor Belfrost's science class is back.
Hi, welcome back to my channel, and you are again with me today in my mathematics class. Okay, so yeah, here's the second video, the last part on the review on the chapter of equations and inequalities, and also this is the end of the chapter. Okay, so let's just dive into the review session. So yeah, here's the problem that I prepared for you. So number one, for the following exercises, they solve a quadratic equation by factoring. Factoring is actually very easy. Both, okay, if you have the square term with coefficient 1 or another coefficient, actually it's very simple. If we have all complete terms like a and b, I mean you have a value, b value, also c value, it's rather easy. Okay, you just need to find two numbers, okay, that the sum is b and the product is a times c. Okay, by analyzing this and listing all the possibilities and picking one that suits the condition, the sum is b and the product is a times c. Okay, then these two numbers will be your factor actually. Okay, so as shown in the slide. Okay, so for the a, you see minus 9 for the sum, 80 for the product. The ones that should is a minus 3 and minus 6, so you can write x minus 3, x minus 6. Okay, then you just make them equals 0. It means that the solution is 3 and 6. That's also same as b. You also make them to be shown, and after proceeding with it, x minus 5 halves and x equals minus 1/3 is the solution. How about c? c missing a b term, but here you need to factor out the constant first, and you see x squared minus 25. You can use the square property here. Okay, the x squared minus 25, it can be made directly to be x squared equals 25. I square both sides, so x equals plus minus square root of 25, which is plus minus 1. Or you can do the factoring as I shown in the slide. That's the same way. Okay, number two, for the following exercise, they solve it by completing the square and so each step. For this, it's also rather simple. Actually, you need to, to move the constant to the right hand side. Okay, and b have already in the proper position. But for a, you need to move the minus 22 to the right hand side to make the equation to be x squared minus 9x equals 22. And after it, you just need to add both sides with b by 2 squared. Okay, b by 2 squared, it means that for a, b is minus 9 by 2 and squared. Okay, for b point, it is minus 6 by 2 squared. Okay, then you can just square both sides, or take a square root of both sides, and yeah, proceed as shown in the slide. This actually is very simple, and you get the answer for a is minus 2 and minus 2 and 11, and for b the answer is 3 plus minus square root of 22. Done. Number 3, so you have a cost function, you have a revenue function or equation. Okay, so you are asked to set up a quadratic equation and find two values of x that create a profit of $300. So you have been told that profit is just revenue minus cost. Okay, so yeah, you have been given an equation on revenue and cost. You just need to subtract them and you get the equation minus half x squared plus 40x minus 300. And to create a profit of 300, it means that this equation equals 300. And then you can just pick one of the method for factorization and get the value for x. Here the x is 20 and 60. Now the little assignment for you for this problem is to sketch the graph. Okay, sketch graph, and to prove that is it's true that the intersection of these both line at 20 and 60. Okay, that's for you. Number 4, for the following exercise, they solve the rational exponent equation by using factoring where necessary. Actually, it can be done. You just need to power, to raise each side with the power of the reverse of the inner power. Okay, a little confusing, right? What I mean is, for example, the inner power I mean is like 3/4 for A, B also 3/4 for C. For C we need to take care of them later. Okay, say for A first, so 3/4. The reverse or the reciprocal is 4/3. So you just need to raise both sides power of 4/3. Okay, by raising power of 4/3, it means that we have eliminated the left hand side. It only remains x, and for the right hand side we can proceed it step by step as shown. Okay, so for A and B is the same thing. Okay, but for C you need to take to let, for example, you take x raised to the power of 1/3 to be A, then you can write a squared minus 5a plus 6, and after you solve for this, then you take back x raised to the power of 1/3 equals 2, then you can raise both sides with the power of 3 or cube it, and you get the solution is x equals 8 and x equals 27 as shown this slide. Number 5, for the following exercises, then solve the radical equation and eliminate the extraneous solution. So have C and D. It's actually easy. You just need to square both sides and solve for them. But though all of the equation will give you two solutions, but not all of this solution is the one that we need. Okay, there will be some extraneous solution, or even there are sometimes no solution at all. So you need to check it. How? By by substituting it back to the initial equation as shown in the slide to find out which one is extraneous solution and which one is the true solution. Okay, actually the process has been shown in the slide. I don't need to explain the numerals for you. You can just read it by yourself. Okay. Number 6, for the following exercise, it is solve for the unknown variables. Now we are dealing with absolute values. It's quite tiring sometimes for some absolute thing. So actually for absolute it's very easy, very simple. That absolute means that it can be positive and it can be negative for the right hand side. So that's the only thing that you need to uh, memorize about absolute thing. Okay, so there's the explanation for A and B. I want you to read it by yourself. Number 3 also the same. Okay, so if we are dealing with inequalities with absolute value, the first thing to check, okay, is the right hand side. Is the right hand side having constant of negative? If they're having a constant of negative, then you need to be very warned about it, like ND. Okay, so they say that the absolute value of x minus 7 less than minus 1, but you know that absolute value will never be negative, so this cannot have a solution. Okay, but for the other thing it's just easy. You just need to follow the property. Okay, for greater and greater they are equals, then the solution is less than minus or greater than positive. But if the absolute is less, there is just minus the number, less than the expression, less than the positive of the number. It's just easy as shown in the C and E solution. Number 8. For this we have two. For the C part, we have two radical expression. How to solve it? You need to move one part to the one of the radical expression to the other, to the other side, and then square both part and solve it by the regular way and check if they're extraneous equation or not. Okay, so if we are dealing with two expression with x, okay, and it's not a simple expression like x plus 2 plus minus x minus 2 minus 3 equals 0. Okay? It's in exponent form, it's in radical form, that you need to be in quadratic, in polynomial form. You need to be very careful if there's any extraneous solution that is not part of the answer. Okay? For D part is as easy as has been done in number 7 before, and you can just do it as a simple formula. Okay, number 9, solve for x. We're dealing with rational expression. Okay, so for this, actually, what we need to find first is the LCD. You see the denominator x plus 4, x minus 2, and we need to multiply these two to have the LCD. So we multiply all the expression by x plus 4, x minus 2, and then we simplify them, and it becomes one quadratic equation. And then we can use any of method, factoring, by completing square root or whatever, or by the quadratic formula to get the value of x1 and x2. But you need to consider about the excluded solution, which is the solution or the answer that will make the bottom, the denominator, to be 0. So in this case is minus 4 and 2. Number 10, solve for this. Actually, it's the same as before, because here we have x. Okay, so we need to move the constant to one part, and yeah, we square both sides, and then we just simplify until it leaves us with one quadratic equation. I can just solve it and get two solutions, but maybe not all of the solutions are proper, so there must be an extraneous solution. I want you to prove it by yourself. Why c minus 2 is extraneous solution, but the only solution for this problem must be 4. Okay, that's done for the review on this chapter, and this is the second part. This is the final part of the revision. So here's the exercise that you need to do by yourself, and here's the solution. After you do that by yourself, you can check with the solution I provide. Yeah, that's done. Here's a little quote for you. So Helen Keller once said, "Never bend your head, always hold it high, and do the world straight in the line." So thank you for watching. Subscribe, give a like, comment, and share this video to a friend. I'll be back on Tuesday. Okay, so this new schedule I haven't changed in my slide. Okay, so yeah, I'll be back on every Tuesday, and don't forget to visit our website sciencewithxyz.unux.com, because there will be many free learning resources uploaded there. Keep watching and be thoughtful. Goodbye and see you.